The new poll for Division I women's soccer has been released, and it goes as follows: North Carolina with 7 first place votes, Stanford, Florida State with 1 first place vote, Penn State, UCLA, BYU, South Carolina, Clemson, Alabama, Notre Dame, Arkansas, Memphis, Santa Clara, Texas, Princeton, Duke, Georgetown, Northwestern, Michigan, Colorado, Gonzaga, Virginia, Georgia, Washington State, Texas Tech. Yep. They're finally ranked, and same thing goes for Princeton as well. They were not ranked last week. Now, receiving vote teams are St. Louis with 16, SMU with 15, UCF with 14, Xavier with 9, Iowa with 2, Pitt with 2. And the RPI, I know it's somewhat down the line, but I might as well go over RPI as well. Like, just a little RPI, like, for those 40 through 60 teams, and no need to go over the top 10 teams. But I might as well just go over it for a little bit here. North Carolina, Penn State, Florida State, Stanford, Alabama, Clemson, Mississippi State, Georgia, Texas Tech, Missouri. That's that on the top 10 for that. But 40 through 60 is what I consider like possibly in the tournament, but possibly out, because you know the zone automatic qualifiers only take in so many. So Texas, Northwestern, Dayton, Washington State, Vanderbilt, Yale, Creighton, Arizona, Ohio State, Oklahoma State, New Mexico, Virginia, Montana, Ole Miss, St. John's, Kentucky, Old Dominion, James Madison, Georgia Southern, Long Beach State, Buffalo, and then it's Arizona State, just to name one more team. And granted, the advice for those 40 through 60 teams, or even outside of the like that 61 number, is simple. You can't avoid bad losses, and you got to get good wins. Obviously, winning would help. And some of these conferences are like a one-bid league, so there's that potential that some of these teams will drop because of that reason. So just to let you know about that. Now, my top 10 for Division I women's soccer goes as follows: North Carolina, Stanford, Florida State, UCLA, Penn State, BYU, South Carolina, Clemson, Alabama, and Notre Dame. So as you can tell, it's very, very similar. And I thought BYU had to drop because, look, they got tied with TCU, and not only that, BYU lost. So they deserved a drop because of that alone. But outside teams looking in for that top 10 spot: Arkansas, Santa Clara, Memphis, Texas, Princeton. Just to name some teams. And Duke is not really in it. It's more like they're like on the back burner, like 16-ish. Now, here are some top 25 games to keep an eye on between now and next poll. And granted, there could be some upsets, not just ranked versus ranked, but in general, like ranked versus unranked, or ranked versus receiving votes. You get what I'm saying. Anything could happen in any given sport. I mean, BYU even lost to a 2-win team last week. Yeah, you heard me correctly about that. Number 1, North Carolina at number 22, Virginia. Number 9, Alabama at number 11, Arkansas. Number 10, Notre Dame at number 16, Duke. Number 19, Michigan at number 18, Northwestern. Number 5, UCLA at number 20, Colorado. Number 2, Stanford at number 24, Washington State. Number 3, Florida State at number 1, North Carolina. Number 25, Texas Tech at number 14, Texas. And 6, BYU at number 14, Texas. But like I said, anything could happen in any given game. And upsets can occur. Just to keep an eye on those games. Those games will affect the rankings. Besides the potential upsets. I mean, like the ranked versus unranked. Anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe, and see you guys later. 5 subscribers, we're on the road to it. Let's go.